Hey, how you doing? I'm Charlissa Bennett. This will be my oral presentation on which source I found was the most useful for my research paper. The first answer, question 1, which source did you find most useful and why? The source that I found most useful in my research paper would be The Architecture of Basic Income by Miranda Perry Fletcher and Daniel Hellman. This article gave detailed explanation on how UBI could be realistically funded and implicated in the United States through changes in the tax system. What made it so helpful is that it just didn't talk about theory. It actually explained how the UBI could work within our current legal and financial structure. This made my argument very much stronger. Number 2. How did this source influence your opinion on your research paper? Before reading this source, I thought UBI was a great program, but I just was thinking it was a great program because it could help fund the citizens of the United States. But now, after going into seeing how this could actually be implicated, and it's not just a fantasy, it could actually be proven that it has worked. It's been trial and error, that it's just been through the detailed work to say this is actually possible if we actually wanted to go through with it. If our government system wanted to go through with doing this, it is possible. And before reading this article, I didn't think it was like a radical idea that it would be economically possible for everybody to be able to be funded monthly or annually throughout the year. I didn't think it was actually possible, because the only thing that I have seen like that in my real life experience was the stimulus check. But that wasn't like something that was reoccurring. That was because we was in a pandemic. So actually reading this article and seeing that, oh, this can actually be possible if, the federal system would do a few changes through our tax system and, going to kind of deviant. And it won't even make, like, people would think, oh, this will put us into debt. This would not probably put us in, this would not, according to the research I went through with this topic, with this article, this would not put us in debt if we took away from certain areas of our tax system, like if we took away from welfare or food stamps, something like that, that was already in the midst of, the system that was already funded. We could take away from, little bits and chunks of each to fit into this profile that could fund this. Like, you didn't have to go into debt. This article went into details explaining on how we can fund that and how we can showed examples on how we could fund that, and gave examples also on how if we took money from this area and this area, this could actually be implicated, and it would be good to move in within. This right here is updated. Like, how, when I say updated, it's for our times. Like, with everything being automated and technology is taking over, this will actually put people at ease that, are losing their jobs easily because AI or technology has taken over, or machines, So this right here went into great detail explaining. Next question will be, was this source credible and how did you know? Yes, this source was highly credible. This source was published by the University of Chicago Law, reviewed by a peer-reviewed academic journal, which means it went through a scholar review before publication. Also, the authors are professors who specialize in tax law and public policy, which makes them like subject matter experts. According to what I learned in the information literacy section, this source meets criteria of authority, accuracy, and reliability. I do want to thank you for listening to my presentation. Any key or things on how I can get better, I would love to hear that. Thank you so much. Have a great day.